Hey, hey, wagwan, what y'all doing?
People still waiting, while the folks still hating. It's a new generation.
Yo, man, listen. It's been a whole lot going on in our city of Cincinnati and in other cities as it relates to these young, crazy, wild thugs out here.
Young black youth.
Somebody is going to get hurt.
And 2 were shot. These teen takeovers, they are getting out of control. Crowds and mobs, honestly, of young people shutting down the streets, destroying property, and daring the police to harm them. It's a generation growing up without fathers, a generation growing up without a nurturing home, and a generation that's just chasing social media clout. This is particularly happening with young black youth in our city. Young black youth that already have stigma and stereotypes attached to them that are causing this chaos in our neighborhoods.
Yes.
Bad parenting can't result in the community taking it upon themselves to discipline kids or, to be the guardians of these kids.
I know that our first instinct is to want to defend it and to try to cover up for what they doing and everything like that. But I think the problem is that it ain't just affecting white people. It ain't like they being, young warriors for the race and everything like that. Because the problem is that the biggest majority of who they affecting is our people. And the craziest part about it is that, of course, we know what it's going to mean when they bring in all of the National Guard and everybody. When they bring those people in, we know what that's going to mean for us. But the problem is that when we evoke that, when we are doing the things that's causing them to bring that type of attention to our neighborhoods, how much complaining can we really do? It's hard because right now, what we're looking at is a failure in parenting. We're looking at the fact that a lot of the parents of these young children are not standing in the position that they need to stand in order to be able to really, really put the foot down with these children. And the craziest part about it is that what type of example are we showing them? Because when we looking at the craziness that's been going on in Cincinnati, it ain't even been the young people that's been doing all of that stuff.
Uh-oh.
And how long can we really continue to keep blaming somebody else for the fact that we are behaving in the way that we are? I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not talking about the fact that they doing it to white people, right? Because then we can try to make that seem like, oh, okay, yeah, they're doing that because, they've been doing this to us for so long and now we're finally getting back at them. Or we can try to make it seem like something like that. You know what I'm saying? We could always try to turn it around and make it seem like we just being warriors for our people and everything like that. But the problem is that a lot of these people who are doing a lot of these things, they doing that to these people because they trying to get some sort of revenge for our people. They doing it because they would do it to our people if we was the ones that walked past trying to say something to them. And the craziest part about it is that we acting like we don't know that. We acting like we don't know that we are the ones that's committing the majority of the crimes in our communities. We acting like we not the majority of the ones that's killing our own people. We're acting like we don't know that. And when we are seeing the response to it, we acting like we don't know why we're getting that response to it. I know y'all gonna be mad at me for saying this. Y'all just gonna have to get over it.
Damn!
Because at the end of the day, the one thing that I'm not gonna do is sit up here and act like I don't know that we are not taking accountability for a lot of the things that's happening in our communities. And we're the ones that's doing it. You know what I'm saying? You want to sit around and, the YNs out here doing this, and that. Because a lot of the failed parenting that's happening is the reason why a lot of these young people is out here doing a lot of this crazy stuff in the first place. We are looking at a lot of these crimes and everything happening because there is no emotional control. There is no guidance. There is none of that. And we looking at all of this stuff like we don't know why this is happening. From our own people to our own people. We got the president, and his response to it is to put the smack down on the cities where all of this stuff is happening.
Capital City has been overtaken by violent gangs and bloodthirsty criminals, roving mobs of wild youth, drugged out maniacs and homeless people. And we're not going to let it happen anymore. We're not going to take it. We're going to take our capital back. We're taking it back. Under the authorities vested in me as the President of the United States, I'm officially invoking Section 740 of the District of Columbia Home Rule Act and placing the D.C. Metropolitan Police Department under direct federal control, and you'll be meeting the people that will be directly involved with that. Very good people, but they're tough, and they know what's happening. They've done it before. In addition, I'm deploying the National Guard to help reestablish law, order, and public safety in Washington, D.C., and they're going to be allowed to do their job properly. And I understand a lot of you tend to be on the liberal side, but you don't want to get mugged and raped and shot and killed.
Now, the craziest part about it is we acting like we don't know why. We acting like, why would he do that? He just don't like us because we black. The craziest part about it is, like I said, this don't got nothing to do with them. This got to do with us and the accountability that we refusing to take because we doing all of this stuff to our own people. You know what I'm saying? We can try to blame it on everybody else if you want to, but you know what? I am the accountability person, okay? People around me get mad because they know I'm going to be the one to say, yeah, you can try to blame it on whoever else all you want to, but the craziest part about it is the moment that you're aware of it, the moment that you know what's going on, the moment that you know why you doing what you're doing, then it becomes your accountability as to why you are not doing better and what you need to be doing. Period. Just wanted to come on here and say that, y'all. And I know everybody gonna be mad at me for what I say. They gonna be like, I don't know why you saying that. That is not what it is. We trying to stand up for our own people, and the reason why we striking is because we just, standing on business. Alright, whatever, my nigga. Cool. That's cool. You can take that perspective all you want to. But then you also got to tell me, if you really feel that way, how it is that we killing even more of our people. That's what I want somebody to tell me. Anyway, but y'all tell me what y'all think. I'm open to y'all's opinions, even if y'all disagree with me. You already know how I rock. It's always cool, even if y'all don't agree with me, just let me know what y'all think, because I really want to know everybody's perspective on this whole thing.
I don't need no negativity around me. High frequency.